All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We have a outstanding show for you tonight. I'm Ben Perry, in case you haven't noticed, and that is my face on the top of this webinar that we've got going on. Why is my screen sharing paused? Let's make that back. Resume share. All right, so we got a lot of moving parts here. I don't know what happened to, where did it go? There it is. All right. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I see spicy rum with organic juice, says Cody Griffin. Carrie Miller says spice and rum. Alex, Brad said, I said the same thing. Holy Zoom Facebook Live thing happening right now. You're damn right it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a good show for you. Actually, I'm going to come on camera here in just a second. First, I have to stop the share, come back over this way. All right, so just a little bit of context for you before we get into this whole ordeal, okay? This is something that I've been working on for quite some time, okay? I've been in the Pirate Cove working on my offer, but working on more specifically, how can I help you get the results that you're looking for? And at the end of the day, you're looking for clients, okay? If you're a coach, consultant, author, speaker, trainer, if that's you, then this is the perfect spot for you and you're in the right place, okay? I'm Ben Perry and we're about to dive into a framework that I've been using. It took me a while to kind of put it all together. And that's the challenge of I don't want to say an influencer, but a teacher, somebody who wants to impart knowledge from our brain into yours, is being able to find a special way of simplifying things so that you can understand it. Okay, so if you are watching live, okay, give me some spicy rum in the comments. I see some people. We've got people on the Zoom webinar. We've got people on Facebook Live. So give me a yo-ho. What's going on? I see Carrie says, are you guys muted? Yeah, absolutely, Carrie. This is going to be a view-only show when it comes to if you're watching via Zoom. Diana Wilson says spicy rum. Kelly Boyles, hello. Tammy Schumacher, how's it going? Chris Aguilar, awesome. All right, thanks, guys. So here is the deal, okay? See Angela Langlots, how's it going, lady? Okay, so excited, so stoked for this. So without further ado, let's get into the training. Heads up, I'm going to have to switch slides because there's so many slides. Don't worry, it's going to go fast, all right? But my goal for you is to give you a step-by-step process, simply 4 steps, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, that you'll be able to use on Facebook to organically attract your clients, bring them through your content, bring them through organic funnels, and then ultimately, I'm going to show you a process for my sales process and then on, okay? So here we go. Without further ado, okay? Does that sound good to you guys? All right? Let me see some fire emojis in the comments, all right? And we'll get this party started. And yeah, Brad, Zoom, and Alex, Zoom definitely goes live on Facebook. All right, so let's go back here. And I'm going to do that. And I want this. And then let that come up. Danny Wilson says, so excited that I was able to be here live. Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about. Can you feel the energy already? I can. It's a beautiful Tuesday night here in Orlando, Florida. I see some fire from Luis Alvarado. Veronica Dowdy's in the house. Patrick Boone, welcome, man. Oh, I could tell tonight's going to be one for the books. All right. So now that I've got that going, let's get this just like that. Love seeing everybody on. So glad you guys can make it. And if you're watching the replay, yes, this recording is going to stay up for a few days, okay? But I'm going to be taking it down at an undisclosed time, depending on whether we fill spots, okay? So here's the deal. Full disclosure, I'm going to go through this entire training with you. You're going to get a lot of really excellent, actionable content, actionable tactics you're going to be able to use right away. I mean, I'm talking about like in-depth detail, okay? And then at the end, I'm going to make an offer, okay? Is it okay if I make an offer at the end of this, okay? Just say, hell yeah, if it's okay, all right? That's the natural thing that we do, okay? I see that in the comments, and we can get rocking and rolling. Hey, Michelle, so glad to see you in the house. You and I go way back. Good old Jesse days. All right, bum, 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 bum. Let's get this party started, shall we? All right. So we've got this. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So let's see here. Bump. Da-da-da-da-da. Somebody is requesting access into the training. There we are. All right. Can you see the screen? Actually, I'm going to take my my camera off here. Can I do that? Let me take my camera off. There's a lot of moving parts, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of moving parts. Where is my thing? Bear with me. All right, what if I do that? And then I stop the video. There we go. All right. We do that. We do this. Let's get those going. Bring that back up. And then share the screen. All right, ready to rock and roll. All right, Ted Bounty says he's feeling it. Awesome. Woohoo. All right, here we go. Today's agenda, okay? In our small amount of time together, my goal is to make a big impact in the following ways. Okay, actually, I want to make sure that the camera is off first. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there we go. All right, so in our small amount of time together, my goal is to make a big impact in the following ways. Give you confidence where there was once uncertainty, clarity where there was once confusion. Guys, oh my gosh, if you see some of the formatting errors, that's what happens when you make something in Canva and then you translate it over into Google Slides. So I thought that I caught all of these, but bear with me in this, all right? It's clarity where there was once confusion, direction where there was once overwhelm, and to unlock the real you that's been hiding from your true potential, okay? That's the agenda for today, okay? Confidence, clarity, and direction, and to unlock the real you, okay? Can we get like an awesome in the comments, okay? If you want to unlock the real you and your true potential, okay? And yet, if nothing else, I'm here to make you money, okay? Can we all get around that? Anybody got the money emoji? You pop the money emoji into the comments, okay? I'm here to make you money, all right? Lots and lots of money, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What I need from you, okay? This is going to be an interactive webinar, interactive training, okay? So if you interact, I interact. This is a conversation, okay? Mostly, yes, I'm going to be teaching, but also reactions and interaction, okay? So here's what I need from you. Implementation. I'm going to be sharing some red hot fire tactics with you. And it would be a shame if I see you a month from now, a year from now, several years from now, and you haven't implemented any of this. Okay. So can I just get like a yes in the comments if you swear to implement? Okay. There's going to be a lot coming at you. You can pick and choose really, but just choose something and run with it. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Here we go. So implementation is key. Okay. Anybody recognize this guy? Old Jesse Elder. Okay. Jesse says, blessed are the implementers, for they shall inherit pretty much everything. I love that guy. All right. So we got a deal. All right. Type deal in the comments. All right. If you plan to implement what you learned tonight. Okay. Whether you choose to move on or not, you can implement some of this because it will give you results. All right. Joshua says, Gar, Captain. Hey, what's up, Stephen Carson? All right. So how this came to be. Okay. I created a post. You can see the date there, April 12th, 2017, how to create killer engagement organic Facebook posts. And you know what? It blew up. And I got a lot of comments on that. Thanks a billion. Great actual info. Brilliant impartation of knowledge. I love these tips. Okay. And especially this one from Ivan. He says, I knew some of this, but there was a lot I didn't know, especially the what happens if you do this explanations, Ben. Okay. I thought that was pretty awesome. Okay. So the result, person after person started to comment or send me private messages asking me, what was my secret? Like, how did you do this? All right. And then I helped several people in a beta group program to explode their Facebook engagement and make more sales. Okay. For example, here's Duran. I filled up my entire program of 10 people at $500 each almost effortlessly, totaling 5,000. My last two posts have generated over 36 shares and 188 likes collectively. I pretty much have chronic engagement on tap. Okay. Sean Mathis interviewed me not expecting much from an organic perspective, and then he had this to say. Ben Perry crushed it today. I picked up some killer organic strategies. I could say when it comes to organic tips and tricks that work, you definitely lead the pack. Okay, which got me thinking. How much more of an impact could I make if I not only taught a course, but also helped those people implement what they were learning? What if I brought these people together in a group and provided accountability and support? What could happen? Well, this is what happens, okay? Petra was on the brink of starting her coaching practice, and within a week, or within, the first week, she generated $2,000, okay? She says, best investment of the year. Abigail, she took a single concept and she got a 562% return on her investment in only 6 weeks, okay? It says here, in January, she made $900, February, $5,700, and in March, $2,300. $8,000 in 6 weeks. Not bad, okay? So I figured I was doing all of this like a la carte, you know? Much of what I've been teaching was very a la carte. I knew what I had was working, but something was missing. Like I was picking and choosing, and I wasn't really I have this great idea. Oh, I have this great concept. What was the underlying thread connecting those who were successful and those who were not? Okay, so on this webinar, you're going to get what that thread was. Okay, a detailed breakdown of the Red Hot framework I've used to market myself on Facebook. So here it is, the Red Hot framework. You have 4 steps here. Okay, you've got resonate, or as I call it, embers. You have embers to start the fire. Okay, and then you have flames, which is the attraction portion. Then you have connect, is where you connect with somebody and you figure out whether you guys are a good fit. And if it is, you guys exchange details. You know, what's it look like? Here's what it looks like. They pay you, and then boom, you get clients, which is the 4th step, relate, as in relationship, and you ignite the relationship. All right. Give me some hearts and likes on Facebook. And if you guys are loving what you're seeing on the Zoom webinar, go ahead and type ignite in the comments. So naturally, we got the Red Hot framework. So you guys ready to go into the Red Hot framework? You guys ready to see how this all works? Are you already kind of getting a sense of like where we're headed? Well, then let's go. Here we go. All right. We've got the first step, resonate. Second step, attract. Third step, connect. Fourth step, relate. Okay. Embers, flames, spark, ignite. Can you see how all of these string together to make a seamless framework? And then there are individual steps within each framework. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how I do it. So let's get started with the first one. Boom. You know what? First of all, I want to see just kind of where you guys are at, okay? So let me know if this sounds like you, okay? Just type a yes in the comments if this is resonating with you, all right? Do you feel uncertain about the value of your offer? Do you wish you could charge and get paid more? Do you get overwhelmed with technical difficulties? Are you not running your business the way you really want to? Do you lack unique content to offer, even though you know your stuff? Do you fear being embarrassed or failing by putting yourself out there? Let me know if any of those resonate with you in the comments. Either type yes or type resonates. Okay? Like, this is huge. There's a lot of people out there who are uncertain of their offer. A lot of people out there who wish they could charge, or they could charge more and get paid what they deserve. Or they get overwhelmed with the technical difficulties. I'm going to let you know through this framework, you don't need to know a lot of technical jargon, okay? None of that technical babble in order to really get results. Do you want to make a bigger difference by sharing more of the real you? You want to create posts that naturally attract clients to you, but you don't know how. Are you stuck working a job you hate until your expert business takes off? Does any of that resonate with you personally? I mean, I want to get real here because yes, this is a training. Yes, this is Facebook. These are people's lives that we're dealing with. And more specifically, this is your life. So let's get real, shall we? Why are you really here on this training? I mean, like, what is it that you need to get out of the rut? Type it in the comments. Why is now the time to change? Why is now the time for you to do something different? Why are you really here? What's missing? Okay? Because life is passing me by and my family needs me. All right? I need clients to get out of my rut. Absolutely. I have a kid now and I want to get married. Alignment is way more of a non-negotiable now. Absolutely. There's a point when it's all fun and games, but like, it's time for some results. Money is the missing element. Want leads, want clients. Yeah, we got for answers because I want to do webinars and I saw that you were doing one and I wanted to see what was happening. Well, you're going to get a world-class training on webinars in this one. But if I'm being fully transparent, I learned my webinar tactics from Jason Fladlin. So got to give credit where credit's due. Jason Fladlin is the man. If you want to know about webinars, go check him out. Okay. Love learning, but need to be earning. All right. I got that one. I want to bust down beliefs that are costing the money. I want to build my dream retreat center. Absolutely. And you can, and you will. Here's a wake-up call. What has the impact been of not fulfilling your mission? How has this affected you? Of not being able to fulfill your vision, your dream, The thing that like is your raison d'etre, your reason for being. What's that impact been? Who else has this affected? I want to learn how to connect with people, knowing that it's already half a year and my goals are far away. Yeah, that's right. It's June. Half the year is almost gone. Affects my energy, debt, momentum. You know, I have a lot of appreciation for those of you that are being honest here with yourselves. It's depressing to not be able to help more people. Actions not aligning with values. Definitely friends I don't resonate with. That was a big one for me. I was up leveling so fast and I had to get a new friend circle. I had to get new reference points. And how is not fulfilling your vision affected the people who's it affected that you haven't been fulfilling your vision? Who else is affected by you not being able to fulfill that vision? The impact has been draining. I really couldn't stand wasting my life at something that wasn't my purpose. Change of standards, yeah. Half a year has gone by and I'm not closer to my goal. Well, here's a harsh stare into a probable future. If you do not get the training you need now, and if you do not apply what you learned today, and if you do not begin making major progress towards your vision now, what will it cost you? If at the very least it's costing you the vision that you have for your life, the ideal version that you dream of, that you see, that you have in your mind. Just think about this. How much money and impact would that ideal version of you, that vision of the ideal you, how much are they making? And how much are they impacting? And then what is that costing you right now to not be doing that? This was a lot harder to implement than it was to plan. Absolutely. The implementation is a little tricky unless you have help and someone that can guide you who's been there. So who will this affect if you don't implement, if you don't apply what you learn here today? Who is this going to affect? Don't say your mom or your kids. Type their names. It's important. Names have energy. Who specifically is going to be affected by this? Now, I really appreciate. And if it's you, type your name. Your name has energy. Your name is sacred. Absolutely. I'm seeing these names come across. Christine, Bill, Nantley, Janie, Donna, Dan, Vicky. And if you don't want to type the name because you're on Facebook, that's okay. You know the names. You know who it is. Okay. Angelina, Joseph, Veronica, Eve Jean, Abel, Michelle, Isaiah, Tamira, Dolly Princess. How are their lives going to be affected? It's time to be gut honest with yourself. Is this why you're here right now? Are you ready to do something different to get a better result? Just type yes in the comments if this is why you're here, really. I mean, you didn't wake up this morning and say, gosh, I can't wait to attend another training. It's not the training that you want. It's the result that you think the training is going to get you. That's why you're here. So you can get unstuck, so you can get out of the rut, so you can fulfill that vision. Is that the reason why you're here right now? And are you ready to do something different to get a better result? It's time. All we have is now. And it's time to learn the truth about how to create content that attracts ideal clients. It's time to finally discover how you can publish a few simple posts which will attract people who will gladly pay you for the value you are offering. All right? So, we ready to dive in? Give me a savvy in the comments. If you're ready to dive in, you're ready to get this show on the road. See, savvy. savvy. All right. Before we dive in, quick question. Why use Facebook to market yourself? I mean, really, why use Facebook? Well, here's why. The world is on Facebook. I know there's some other social media platforms out there, which we're going to cover here in just a second. But really, Facebook takes the cake. It really does. There's 2.2 billion monthly active users on Facebook. 1.45 billion people log on daily, and 5 new profiles are created every second. And that was back in 2012. That was before a whole lot of people were being turned online. Quick question. Why does Facebook work so well to attract clients? Well, it's the #1 social media site in the world. This is as of May 22nd, 2018, just 2 weeks ago. Okay. Do you see this? Do you see this graph here? The top that you see in blue, that top bar is Facebook. Second down from that is YouTube. Third down is Instagram. Instagram's not even half of all the people that are on Facebook. So people saying, oh, everybody's on Instagram now. No, everybody's not on Instagram. Everybody's on Facebook. Okay? So it's Facebook's mission to bring the world together. Like-minded people cluster into highly specific Facebook groups. The fact that you're here is proof of that. Quick question. Why do frameworks work so well? Well, they give you a roadmap. They make the complicated easier to process. They save you time. They save you mental energy. They minimize opportunity cost. They enable you to take action immediately. All right. So, hello. For those who don't know, my name is Ben Perry, and my specialty is helping people who are experts at their craft get paying clients simply by posting on Facebook. Okay, here's my story. So the background here. I'm not naturally gifted or talented. I read a lot. It's actually, I mean, I would be embarrassed if I wasn't so proud of all the books that I read. But yeah, I read a lot. I listen to a ton of podcasts and seminars, and my ears are always jammed with the latest seminar training. Okay, I wasn't born knowing how to do all this. Like, I wasn't hatched somewhere just knowing how to do marketing. I had to learn, and I had to learn the hard way. I hired a few mentors here and there. I wasn't born rich or well off. Okay, I didn't have any like special like hand-me-outs. I served 10 years in the Navy in the submarine force. And in 2011, my 6-year-old daughter was diagnosed with cancer, neuroblastoma to be exact. And I spiraled into a deep depression, and I began to heavily use cocaine. In 2013, I was kicked out of the Navy after popping positive in a random urinalysis. Swiftly kicked out. I had no money, and I was tens of thousands of dollars in debt without a marketable skill in the civilian world. How funny that the marketer didn't have a marketable skill back then. I was worried if I'd ever be good enough or successful enough to be taken seriously because I was kicked out of the Navy for drug abuse. But you know what? I didn't let that stop me. I didn't let my past define me. In early 2014, I took out my entire military retirement savings. I hired mentors and bought tickets to sales seminars. I realized the only way to have success was to model the successful people who already had the results I was looking for. Okay. After 3 years of struggle, I realized something so profound that I immediately started getting clients. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. The Red Hot Framework. The life I live now is full of freedom, something I'd only dreamed of when I was stuck under the water in a submarine for months at a time. Just this last Friday, I decided on a whim to take my girlfriend and I to the beach, which is only an hour away. On a Friday, like in the middle of the day. That would have never been possible if I was still in the Navy, on a submarine, under the water for 6 months at a time. It's my core belief that there is no better skill to learn than marketing because the skills you learn give you the freedom to live an awesome life. This is why I do what I do, to help people break free and live life on their terms. Give me some spicy rum in the comments if that resonates with you. Okay, so give you a little backstory of who I am if you're tuning in and you're catching me for the first time. So here's my challenge. I've spent years studying marketing, psychology, and persuasion. I've been a student in social dynamics since 2001. Do the math. I've read hundreds of books, listened to dozens of seminars, watched countless YouTube videos, and invested thousands of dollars in personal mentors over the years. How do I distill over 17 years worth of key insights, concepts, best practices into something you can immediately put into action and see results the first time you use it? We create a framework. And that's what I've done. The Red Hot Framework. Resonate, attract, connect, relate. Embers, flames, spark, ignite. To give you a visual element so that you can remember these. Okay? Embers to start the fire. Flames, you're going to fan the flames out because that's where we're going to talk about content creation. The spark is where you enroll a client into your practice, and then the ignite is how you fulfill that client. Okay? So boom, let's get into it, okay? First part of the framework, resonate, okay? Have you ever seen someone who was at the top of their game, but you just didn't vibe with them? Anybody recognize this guy? Or how about this guy? Or what about this guy? Some people vibe with Tai Lopez. Some people vibe with Gary Vaynerchuk. Some people vibe with Russell Brunson. Some people can't stand Russell Brunson. Some people love Gary Vaynerchuk, but don't want anything to do with Tai. So it all comes down to resonance. And whatever your frequency is okay, just as long as you're communicating that to your ideal client. So have you ever felt overwhelmed and frustrated when writing content? Have you ever invited people to a training or a sales call only to have them say thanks, but ultimately not buy? Facebook is like a waterfall and attention is scarce. You only have a few seconds to make a good first impression, and your content can either reach through the screen and grab their attention or fall limp and flat, entirely overlooked and forgotten. So we're talking about resonance here. Prospects can relate to you because you relate to them. They see you as the obvious solution. Ever heard this from somebody? Boom, that's my people right there. That's what you want them to say about you. They recognize you can solve their problem, and they reach out to you ready to buy. Okay, is that what you want? You want clients that are ready to buy? They become raving fans willing to spread the word about you and your mission. So there's 3 factors for resonance. Okay, you, them, and the offer. Okay, so here we go. There's 4 factors that go into you when it comes to resonance, okay? There's the why, there's your story, the message, and congruence, okay? What's your why? Why do you do what you do? What's your hero's journey? What is the story of who you are, okay? I shared a little bit about my story just a minute ago, okay? What's your message? What's the big idea that you're communicating? If you can't communicate your big idea in one simple sentence, then it's too complicated and people aren't understanding you. They're not going to be able to resonate with you. If it's too confusing, they're not going to follow you. And if it's too confusing, they're not going to buy. A confused prospect does not buy. And last is congruence. Do your beliefs match your desired outcome? So here we go. Moving on to them. Okay, we got 3 steps for them. Okay, who are they? What is the pain that they're going through? And what do they ultimately want? If you don't know this about your ideal client, then something's wrong. And that might be a clue as to why you're not attracting the clients you would like. And then last is the offer, okay? 3 steps to the offer. It's got to be specific, got to be a milestone, and it has to be irresistible. So let's talk about that specificity here, okay? Your offer has to be specific. It has to be measurable. Too many people are like, my offer is I give you increased confidence. Increased confidence isn't going to do anything. Oh, I give you, I give you clarity. Okay, but clarity around what specifically? So it's got to be specific. And a milestone. What's the milestone that you can help them to achieve? Somebody quitting their job and starting their own company is a milestone. If it's in the dating niche, somebody who gets a date, somebody who gets engaged, somebody who gets married, all of these things are milestones that somebody can say, absolutely, that this person helped me to achieve this milestone. It's measurable. And then an irresistible offer. Okay. An irresistible offer pulls somebody in and makes them go, oh my God, just shut up and take my money. Okay. So question, if you did this and nothing else, do you think it would dramatically improve the quality of prospects you encounter? You just type yes in the comments. If you did this and nothing else, do you think it would dramatically improve the quality of prospects you encounter? Do you think your audience, okay, tougher question, deserves to see the real you, and every moment you hide from it is a moment you're actively participating in their struggle? You ever think about that? Very interesting when we flip the script. We are scared to go outside of our comfort zone, but there's so many other people out there who we want to impact, who we want to be able to serve. And if we're playing small, then we can't help them to play big. What's up, Levi? Absolutely, he says. All right. So the Red Hot framework, right? You guys digging this so far? Okay. Type in the comments, dig it if you guys are digging this, all right? So we got the Red Hot framework: resonate, attract, connect, relate. Is this framework simple enough for you? Is this a simple framework for you to be able to remember, for you to be able to implement? We're only 1 down. We got 3 more to go, okay? So we got resonate, and now we're on to attract, right? Or the flames, all right? Boom, dig it like buried treasure. We see those fire emojis if you guys are digging this. Moving on to step 2, attract. Okay, we got the 7-post game plan where you convey competency and character, organic funnel, strategy to rapidly build know, like, and trust, and proactive connection, build a relationship that's not ignorable. Okay, so question for you: is it possible to be a master of your trade or skill yet not know how to properly convey it to your ideal prospects? Absolutely. Happens all the time. I mean, it's almost a cliche to be a broke expert. Let's not have that happen for you. Is it possible to tweak just a few key areas and be able to attract your ideal clients to you? Answer: yes, it is. I'm giving you the framework for that right now. Epiphany. What's the purpose of attraction marketing? I mean, really, type in the comments, what's the purpose of attraction marketing? Or some people call it inbound marketing if you're from the corporate world. What's the purpose? Some people are grimacing right now. It's to attract. Yeah, to attract your ideal client, to draw your ideal client in. For those that follow my mentor, Jesse Elder, to be a lighthouse. And to be a lighthouse, to shine your light and to let all the other boats and ships in the harbor see your light, and you can shine the light for them, and they could choose to either go into the rocks, continue on the path that they're on, or they could be guided by your light to safe passage into the harbor. Joshua Fleming's all about them chicks. So what's the purpose of attraction marketing? So we can create a magnetic pull on prospective clients. And what if we demonstrated competence and character with the content that we publish that would naturally lead them to becoming happily paying clients? Question: how do you get people to know, like, and trust you? It starts with competency and character. These two factors, competency and character, are everything. If you boil down every single post that you've ever put up onto Facebook or any social media platform, you're always communicating one of two things, and that is competency or character. So these are two factors and then two sides of the same coin. So competence, if your posts aren't conveying competence, then nobody will see you as an authority. Posts that lack competence make you look like a well-meaning friend whom nobody would actually take serious advice from. And if you're humorous with your posts but lack competence, then you will be seen as a clown or a dancing monkey at best. Got to be communicating competence. If your posts do convey competence, then your audience will begin to expect your posts to soak up your wisdom. Just curious here. Has anybody ever saved a post on Facebook that you thought was just money? You thought was just fire. You're like, wow, this was value. Somebody definitely just demonstrated their competence. I'm going to save this post. Type a yes in the comments. Okay. Yeah. Dude, like every day. Absolutely. There are so many awesome content creators out there. And that's the thing. Content creator, competency. Posts with competence lead people to buy from you, sometimes even if they dislike you. See, somebody doesn't have to like you to buy from you, as long as you can get them results, as long as you have the competence. Okay? Competence makes it so they can trust you. That's the trust factor, right? Know, like, and trust. Competence equals trust. Second part of the equation, character. If your posts have character, then you can create raving fans who will tell everyone about you. Character is the trait that makes people stand up to your message and say, that's my story too, or me too. Okay? Adding character into your post increases your likability factor and the odds that they will reach out to you. Okay? Now, obviously, if you're just showing your character, that's not enough to have somebody reach out to you. You got to actually have some engaging content, and you have to actually ask for the sale or ask for them to reach out to you. If you don't ask, they're not going to take it upon themselves 99% of the time. But if they like you and they like your posts and they see that you're competent and they see that your character is resonating with them, then when you say, send me a PM if this resonates with you, they're a lot more inclined to send you that PM. Okay, I love this quote from John Wooden. Be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. Give me some fire emojis if you resonate with this quote. Absolutely. Flames. Love it. All right. The attraction process. So we got 3 steps here. See that little yellow box at the bottom? Okay. We got the 7-post game plan, the organic funnel, and proactive connection. The way that this works, the way that you're able to take this all in is because I give you the framework. You know exactly what's next. What comes after 7-post game plan? The organic funnel. What comes after organic funnel? Proactive connection. This is a step-by-step process, and I'm walking you through it. Okay? So we need to convey competency and character, and we need to rapidly build know, like, and trust, okay, with organic funnels. And then we build a relationship that's not ignorable through proactive connection. Make sense? Savvy? All right, let's steer our pirate ships towards the 7-post game plan. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. All right. We've got the first of the 7-post game plan. If you've got your pen and paper out, I hope you're ready because I'm about to drop some fire. Number 1, credo. Some people want to say credo, but it's actually with it like a cray. Credo. That's how you pronounce it. Credo. Credo posts are a statement of the beliefs or aims that guide someone's actions. Okay? I'm going to give you examples here from my own posts so that you know exactly what I'm talking about. So there's no ambiguity. Clarity is king. I told you at the beginning of this webinar that the purpose here is to provide you clarity and direction and confidence. Well, this is clarity, okay? To know exactly the kind of post. So I've got some screenshots for you for each one of these 7-post game plan, okay? Does that sound like money to you? Okay, type money in the comments if that sounds like something you'd be interested in. Seeing actual real life, like in the war zone posts from my own wall. Cha-ching money, money, money. That's right. Drop some money emojis in the comments. You know what? I'll do it. Where's my money emoji? Money, money, money. There we are. All right. So, credo posts. Here's one, okay? A credo post. You're going to pay in either time or money. It's science. I don't have a magical third option that gets you there without paying with one of the first two. 36, 37, 38 likes. 6 comments. Here's another one. Positive thinking won't make a burning building go away. Sometimes you got to make the hard choice to leave behind what's keeping you stuck. 48 likes, 1 share, 5 comments. When you wake up before 6 a.m. every day is a kick-ass day. 61 likes, 1 share, 15 comments. People say they want confidence, but it's really courage they're after, and courage isn't cheap. Do you see how I'm communicating my credo, my personal set of beliefs, how I operate? All of this comes under character. What's up, Ben Wood in the house? Second part of the 7-post game plan, apothem, a concise saying, maxim, or aphorism. Simple but profound. Anything will be a scam if you don't do your part. 18 likes, 3 comments, 1 share. It's not that people don't like being sold to. They hate lying about selling to them. You don't need to be everywhere. You just need to be where your people are at. If your guru cannot admit their own mistakes, run. If your guru makes fun of others for admitting their own mistakes, run faster. 136 likes, 31 comments. Notice that these are all basically statements. Okay? Third of the 7-post game plan, binary post or a question. Okay? This is a yes or no, true or false, or A or B question. Also, fill in the blanks. All right? You ready for some examples? Here we go. Most people are socially savvy. True or false? 8 likes, 38 comments. If I didn't blank with my money, then what's the point? 21 comments, 3 likes. If you have a business on Facebook, do you trust Mark Zuckerberg? Yes or no? 35 likes, 75 comments. Who else would like 75 comments on your posts? Okay? Type 75 in the comments if that's if that's you. Okay. 75 comments would be nice, wouldn't it? True or false? The higher my frequency gets, the harder it is for me to be around low frequency people. Controversial post inspired by Lauren Jane. 59 likes, 95 comments, 1 share. It doesn't take a lot, ladies and gentlemen. This is real world proof of these things working. Okay. 4th type of post, the experience post. A chance to share a personal experience with your audience. Better if it's empowering. Best if it's entertaining as well. Here's a post that I posted on April 27th. We got the Monopoly guy there, and I typed at the top of it, broke AF. You can fill that in yourself, all right? My experience, 3 ways to not stay broke like I did when I first started selling coaching. And I go into a full experience that I had. Okay, with a super early rise to make it to a super packed day for Funnel Hacking Live 2018, it can be tricky to get your daily meditation in. Just rocked out a phenomenal Prime Light meditation with Anthony Aramini in my car with the AC blasting. Now I'm ready to take on the rest of the day feeling so grounded and centered. 17 likes, 6 comments. I'm communicating my experience. And my experience is character. Okay, here's another post. Okay. Last day of Funnel Hacking Live. Just saw Tony Robbins for the first time. The guy's got massive energy. All in all, had a blast and can't wait to hit the 2 Comma Club with these folks. And then this is kind of like a mix of these different posts, because this has got social proof built in. This has got, hey, I was at Tony Robbins. Hey, I was at Funnel Hacking Live. There's a lot going on here. 75 likes, 4 comments, 1 share. Okay. Here was an experience post, manifesting by allowing, aka getting out of my own way. Fun fact about this particular story, I had $20 to my name that January, and I went to this particular hotel to be able to take photos. But the thing is that when I got there, the parking for that nice fancy hotel was $20. That was everything that I had. So what did I do? I decided to just go ahead and do it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead, and the experience is going to be worth it. I went through, because they don't charge you immediately, and I parked. I had a fantastic time taking photos at this hotel. And then as I was leaving, I took my ticket and I put it inside, and I'm about to give them my last $20, and it's not reading my ticket. And then I tried again. I tried a third time, and finally I call for help, and I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm trying to leave, and it's not reading my ticket. And the guy was like, okay. And he buzzes the gate open, and I was able to have a wonderful day and leave without paying the $20 parking fee. That was manifesting by allowing. It was a great story. A lot of times you think in your logical mind that you're not going to be able to do something, but when you have faith and when you follow that feeling, great things will happen for you, okay? Type in the comments, I feel you, if you've ever had that type of experience before. Moving on, the 7-post game plan. Personality posts, okay? Share your personality through photos, hobbies, sports teams, things you love, entertainment styles, etc., okay? So here we go. Here's a personality post. I got my MacBook there, I got my journal, and I've got coffee amongst a nice wooden desk at the local coffee shop. Smell the possibility, as I say. Here I am. Personality. I love green juices. Okay. Here's me sharing one of my bookshelves, okay, full of my books. Okay. I said, when I invite people to my home, I want them to be impressed by the size of my library, not the size of my TV. 98 likes, 49 comments. Here's me as Captain Jack. Okay. I have an agent that books Captain Jack gigs for me because I'm a professional Captain Jack Sparrow impersonator. And if you look at the bottom of this Instagram post, it says, this baby, today, Superman saved me from Jack Sparrow. # day in the life. # Superman. # Jack Sparrow. Here is a photo of my journals. Okay. I think there's like 8 journals there. And I say a visual representation of my growth over the last 5 years. 26 likes. Okay. Next, results. Proof of results for yourself and your clients, social proof posts, testimonials. Okay, Steve Walther, major kudos on your content creation and post spin. I'm following you for a while and your stuff gets better and better. When somebody sends you stuff like this, take a screenshot and share that shit to social media, because how can people know how awesome you are if you don't tell them? This is not like being somebody in like real life. If you do it in real life, like with somebody in front of you, they might think that you're a little full of yourself. So who cares? But nobody's going to know about it on social media unless you post about it. So you got to show, because these things are happening behind the scenes. Take screenshots and show proof. Get proof. Okay, here's another one. If you aren't part of Mark Mawhinney's Secret Coach Club, please find a way to change that. He just interviewed Ben Perry in organic Facebook marketing, and it was fantastic. So many powerful strategies. Okay, here's me with David Gonzalez, okay, from Internet Marketing Party when he had it here in Orlando. Okay, here's my buddy. He's like, bro, you're turning into Scott Oldford on my wall everywhere. Oh my God, soon your ads will take over. And I said, yeah, and it's all organic reach. Okay, here's Amy Bernier talking about the results she got. Gotten over 100 requests, joined my Facebook group. My posts have gone from 0 to 2 likes per post to 10 plus likes on average. I have one video that has over 1.1 thousand views, and I've had 2 of my mentors ask me to speak to their audiences. Here's a photo of me, okay, screenshot of me being interviewed by BeLive TV, Owen Hemsath, okay, driving people into a frenzy of an engagement. Okay, and this lady here, Owen, you always bring it with your guests. So you got to show people the results. And then invitation posts. A post designed to make an offer or invite someone to take an action. Okay, this is an invitation post. I say inviting them to our Facebook group. And I have kind of like, it's comedic here with Barbosa. And I say, when you realize you could have been crushing it using organic marketing strategies on Facebook. Okay, here's another one. 3 ways I've weaponized Facebook to stack cash in the bank for coaches, consultants, and the informational elite, aka experts. And I make an offer at the end. Here's another one. Promoting this very webinar. When the Muse dust hits you, I tell people, hey, I'm throwing a webinar. You can sign up now. Some of you might recognize these. All right. Coaches and consultants, this post is for you. And then I go into a full, long value post, and then I make an offer to them at the end. So these are the 7 posts in the 7 post game plan. And they're all communicating either competency or character. Okay. Character are these 3 posts, and competence are these 4 posts. Competency and character. Is this making sense? Is this resonating with anybody? All right. I got to change slides here. Bum, bum, bum. Come back. All right. This will come over here in just a second. All right. How we doing? How we doing? We doing all right? Right? I know this is a lot. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Levi says this is literally a pirate chest of gold. Awesome. Do you recommend using personal page or a business page? What if you want to keep those personalities in these separate? I recommend just going forward. You are in business. People will either get over it or they're not your people. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I just inadvertently showed you. Yeah, it's through Google Docs. All right. So here we go. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So with competence, okay, we're talking about the organic funnel now. All right. Type value in the comments if you're getting value from this webinar. Okay. This isn't some webinar just blowing smoke up your ass. This is me. I've been working on this webinar legit for a month now, putting this all together. Putting it together into a streamlined format, into a framework for you to be able to understand very clearly All right. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so am I having a lag on Facebook? Is it full screen? Okay. So hold on. This should be yeah. This should be full screen right now. So let me just do this. And then I want to make sure that we stop this share. Do the presentation. We get the notes here. Tell you, it's an involved process putting this all together, but it's fun. It is fun, fun, fun. All right. All right, we're back in business. There we go. Value, 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 value. No smoke. Literally can't believe the value. Value, lots of value. All right, awesome. Who's ready to go? Because we still got a little bit more to go. All right. Let's, oh, I lost my thing. No, I wanted something. Hold on. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Technical difficulties. So we're going to do this. We will do this. All right, we're going to do that. There we go. All right. This is what happens when you have so many slides. You have to break them up. And there we go. All right. We'll get through it. Boom. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate that. All right. Back on track. Let's go. There we go. All right. So the organic funnel. The formula is know, like, and trust, right? If competence posts create trust and character posts create likability, what creates the know part or awareness? Bum-ba-da-dum. The organic funnel. That's right, the organic funnel. My definition, a series of posts designed to rapidly communicate competency and character. Does that make sense to you? How I've laid this out, does that make sense? Just type yes in the comments if that makes sense. Oh, duh. The organic funnel is a series of posts designed to rapidly communicate competency and character. So there are 14 steps inside a successful organic funnel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you the first 5 steps to an organic funnel. Okay? First step, differentiate. What makes you different? So in your organic funnel, you got to start with pow. Here is how I'm different, and here's what you're going to get out of this. Okay? 2, you want to future pace. Future pace. Why go through the funnel now? Okay? And here is the start of my organic funnel inside of the Facebook group, Red Hot Marketing. All right? So if you guys have been following and paying attention, you guys might recognize this pin post where I say, future pacing, there's gold in this group if you have the courage to follow the treasure hunt and collect the captain's treasure. It's almost a challenge. And you're damn right it's a challenge. We're all pirates. We're all captains inside of the organic marketing ship that is Red Hot Marketing. You found the best place on Facebook to learn, grow, and be a part of a thriving community and organically marketing yourself without paying for ads. Yeah, Diana Wilson says it's a fun funnel. It is fun. Okay. Notice how many likes we got. 332, 170 comments, 1 share, 1,800 views. That's pretty rare inside of a Facebook group to have that many views. Okay. It looks like everything just came across there. All right. Polarized values and transparency. Okay. Polarized to filter out those who are not a good fit. We're not worried about driving away people who aren't our people. Okay. We want to communicate values, communicate you or your business's character. Okay. I do that inside of the organic funnel where I say, here is the organic marketing secret, or the captain's manifesto. And I talk about how we are captains of our ship, our life, and of our destiny. And I communicate how we got no time for the scallywag. Okay. Who knows about the scallywag? Type scallywag in the comments. Okay. We got no time for people who are victims, who want to stick to their comfort zone, who don't want to take responsibility for themselves. We communicate that right away inside of the group, which is both polarizing and it's demonstrating our values. And last, we want to be transparent. Transparent that we are going to be offering them something, or transparent about what this funnel is going to lead them to. Okay. And I say, very simply, reveal your intentions proactively. And I say here, all right, then I confess, it's my intention to help people with their online marketing, explode their engagement, teach how to sell authentically, give you results in advance, invite you to one of my live events here in sunny and beautiful Orlando, Florida, collect the booty, and otherwise peel from my Weasley black guts out. There, I said it. I feel better for it. But wait, there's more, a lot more. And then I tell them leave a like or a heart, your choice, and then click comment, heave ho, and continue on your treasure hunt by clicking here. It's fun. It's entertaining. All right. Moving on. How do you build a relationship that's not ignorable? How do you communicate you're a real human being? How do you avoid sitting around waiting for something to happen? You go first. The scale of whether you are ignorable or not comes down to whether they can see your eyes and your teeth when you smile. 93% of communication is voice tone and body language. Here is a screenshot of my cell phone where I was deleting 120 videos that were all personal selfie videos. Okay? Personal selfie videos that I sent to people. Would you agree? Not only will this help you create content that attracts your ideal clients, isn't it easier to create content when you could do so within a framework? Question: when presented with a better and easier way, do you keep doing what you've been doing, or do you change the way you're doing things? So far, we've covered the resonate and attract portion of the Red Hot framework. Embers and flames. Boom. Who's ready to go on to the next piece? Connect. Okay. Type connect into the comments if you're ready. All right. 4 pieces here: frustration, imagination, reconciliation, and extension. Could it be possible to provide someone with the exact solution they need to solve their problem and have them still not become a client? You bet. Absolutely. Is it possible to have someone sign up for a call and be a 100% hell yes by the time you talk to them? Absolutely, 100%. You get to pass go and collect your $2 million. You don't see it, but I'm doing the Dr. Evil pinky thing. Could you increase the rate of people who said yes to your offer by following a simple yet powerful sales process? And could you do it without being too salesy? Well, actually, without being salesy at all. Yes. And it's the fire sales method. I've never taught this publicly before. Okay. Every one of you are in for a treat here. Okay. The fire sales method. Why is it called fire, Ben? Well, that's a good question. I'm going to tell you. Stands for frustration, imagination, reconciliation, and extension. That's fire. It's fire, yo. Drop some fire emojis in the comments if you want me to break down this fire sales method for you, okay, in this limited time that we have here. See those fire emojis. What is the problem that brought them to you? First part, frustration. When they get onto the call, what is the problem that brought them to you? Okay. This is going a little above and beyond, but you want to be able to lead the conversation. If you're not leading the conversation, then you are being led, and that is never a good place to be. You ever been in a conversation with somebody and they're going on and on and on, and you're like, damn, I have lost control of this conversation. So you want to start out by taking control of the conversation and asking them, what's the problem that brought them to you? And how is that showing up for them? And have them describe it to you in detail, specifically. This is good for you, so you know what's going on with them, and it's good for them because they most likely haven't communicated this to themselves. And what's the reason behind the reason? There's usually a reason behind the reason. Imagination. What is it that they desire? What do they want? And what would that look like to them specifically? And how much detail can you help them uncover? So we're walking them through this process: frustration, then imagination. So we talk about where they're at and the frustration that they have and their imagination for where they want to go in the future, their ideal self. And we help them to uncover that. And then we move into the third phase, reconciliation. We help them bridge the gap between what they say they want and what's preventing them from having it. We ask them if they're ready to change, if they're ready to get the results that they said that they want. And if they are, then boom, extension, baby. We extend a hand out and we invite them to go to the next level. We extend an invitation for them to go to the next level. They're free to choose to stay where they are, and they're free to choose to level up and invest in themselves through you. Those are the 4 elements of the FIRE sales method: frustration, imagination, reconciliation, and extension. Yes or no? People like to buy, but don't like to be sold. Type in the comments. Yes or no? It's easier to sell to someone who wants what you have. Yes or no? You'll never lose control of a conversation if you always know where you are in the framework. So it's a framework within a framework. Oh my gosh, it's Inception. Okay. Question: could you begin to have sales conversations that are both enjoyable for you and your prospect? And aren't the best relationships created from a place of respect and non-neediness? Boom, the Red Hot framework. So far, we've covered resonate, attract, and connect. We've only got one left, the relate, where we ignite the relationship. Let's get into it. Relate. 3 steps here: enrollment, fulfillment, and dazzle. A successful client relationship starts before the actual sale. And another key critical point is the moment they pull out their wallet and invest in themselves through you. Have you ever felt like someone only cared about you until they got your money? Can you imagine showing up to an event completely lost while everyone else seems to know what's going on? Have you ever not let having a website or online course platform stop you from going ahead and making an offer, stop you from actually going out and generating leads for yourself? Oh, I can't generate leads because I don't have a website. Or, oh, I can't go and start to get clients. I can't start taking money because I'm not licensed yet. Are you let any of that stop you? Most things, by the way, you can get money for well before you are quote unquote licensed. In this day and age, okay, that's the whole foundation for how college is set up. You go to college to get your degree, and you get your degree, which says, it's a piece of paper. Okay, this person is certified. They've gone through this particular curriculum. But we know that degrees these days are almost not worth the paper that they're printed on. Not all of them, but most of them. But what do people actually want? People actually want to know your pedigree. What have you done? What are the results you've already created that you can bring to the table? What experience do you have? So if you let yourself get into action, boom. So relate. Starting a relationship out on the right foot sets you apart from 99% of the people because most don't try. When you're able to provide a smooth enrollment, deliver your content in style, and dazzle them by thinking of them first, you create raving fans for life. Who else wants that? Type raving in the comments if you want to create raving fans. Okay. So the relate: enrollment, fulfillment, and dazzle. Enrollment, where you create a feeling of excitement and anticipation. You congratulate them. When someone pays you for the services or for a result that you're going to help them get, do you congratulate them? You absolutely, I would highly recommend that you congratulate them, because they just made an investment in themselves. So many people never go past and actually make the investment in themselves. So congratulate them and confirm the buy. Tell them they made a great decision, because they have. They've invested in you, and you know you've got what it takes to help them get the results. So that's enrollment. Next, fulfillment. There are many ways to deliver your content. Depending on what your deliverable is, you can easily utilize Facebook, Messenger, email, or heck, even text message. I mean, you can have a whole entire client relationship over text message. Personal videos here are 1,000 times more powerful, counterintuitively. You send a personal selfie video to somebody and it's like, whoa. It's like, oh my gosh. But if you really want to dazzle somebody, I should say dazzle at the top. Oh no. Under promise and over deliver, real tangible products and materials will set you light years ahead from everyone else. If you could send somebody an actual package, man, you'll blow their mind. And you'll get that wow factor. What can you do to make someone say out loud, wow? I've been thinking about this a lot. How can I do client fulfillment in a way that not only has them say wow, but they're so impressed, they're so floored that they want to share it on social media? That's what you want to do. That's the goal. Question: do you think following this framework will help you increase client retention? Do you think you could come up with a few ideas to dazzle your clients and give them the wow factor? Don't you think you would stand out in a marketplace and make your name synonymous with over-delivering? The Red Hot framework: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Resonate, attract, connect, relate. Embers, flames, spark, ignite. Simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Follow this simple process. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Resonate, attract, connect, relate. And if those are too much for you, we have visual representations: embers, flames, spark, and ignite. Now you know why we changed the name to Red Hot Marketing. Can I get some fire emojis in the comments? Red Hot Marketing is here to stay. And you're going to blaze a trail forward with what you've learned on this webinar. Okay? It's a lot. I know. Okay? I know what we've covered on this webinar is a lot. It almost feels just like this guy, fire hose to the face. Okay? Chillax. It's all right. Okay? Nobody's expecting you to go out and go, boom, 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 boom. I got this. Let me start doing it now. You can. You totally can. You could take the 7-post game plan. You could take the Resonate formula. You could take the fire sales method training. You could take the relate training. But I'm telling you, in a short time today, I've condensed, cram-packed, and squeezed together as tightly as possible a whole process for acquiring clients on Facebook. Would you agree with me, yes or no? Type a yes in the comments if you think that I have over-delivered, condensed, cram-packed, and squeezed together as tightly as possible a whole process for acquiring clients on Facebook organically. Now, I'm not saying you have to do this all organically, but I'm saying you can do this and not dump everything into your ad spend. The reality is, even if you only use just a tiny fraction of all we've covered today, don't you feel like you've taken a massive leap forward with your marketing? I don't know what you knew about Facebook to acquire clients before the training today, but it'd be a safe bet that some or all of what we covered today was new and valuable to you, yes or no? Stuff such as the Red Hot framework, the 4-step formula for tuning your resonance that naturally attracts your prospective clients, The 3-step formula for getting hyper clear on who you're attracting. The 3 keys to crafting an offer that leaves 0 room for confusion or ambiguity. The 7-post game plan that breaks down the different types of posts to demonstrate competency and character. Okay. And the different examples. Okay. 5 steps to an organic funnel that rapidly communicate competency and character. The power of proactive connection and its ability to melt barriers and create lasting relationships. The 4-step sales method naturally allows someone to make an investment in themselves through you. The 3 components to giving a client the wow factor so they're completely blown away by their experience with you. Question: do you now feel more confident attracting clients on Facebook? Can you see how even just 1 or 2 things I showed you today can help you in your business, regardless of whether you use it on Facebook or any other social media platform? Are you excited to see what results you can create and see what wonderful things it opens up for you in your life? Question: what's the true cost of not having this knowledge? By not having and applying the Red Hot framework, how much monthly income are you missing out on every month? How else is it costing you right now to not have this income every month? And how much longer are you willing to allow yourself and your family to go without the results you described earlier? I believe you came to this training for one of 2 reasons. If you came here for motivation or good ideas, then I hope that you enjoyed yourself and will put what you've learned to use. Implementation. If, however, you came here to stop struggling with your social media marketing and you're ready to experience results, then what I'm about to show you will be very important. Are you ready to see it? Type a yes in the comments if you're ready to see what I'm about to show you. Introducing Post and Get Clients. This is my project. This is my beauty. This is what I've been working on behind the scenes. This is where I've been at. It's all been because of this. Developing this program, Post and Get Clients. Let me tell you a little bit about what this program entails. We're going to go through the Red Hot framework, okay? Each of these different factors, we're going to break them down into detail and go over them with a fine-tooth comb, leaving out nothing. And here's how that looks like. Session 1 is all about unlocking your frequency, okay? We're talking about you and how you're resonating. Okay. Next of the Red Hot framework, we're covering session 2, mind reading your audience and offer creation secrets. Session 3, character posts, Credo, the rallying call, experience, the power of storytelling and personality, why people love you. Okay. Session 4, competency posts, the apothem, saying less is more, binary, making it black and white, results, the undeniable proof, and invitation, make them an offer they can't refuse. And we move on to session 5, organic funnel building and the art of the proactive connection. Then we move into session 6, the fire sales method, enrolling clients with ease, where I walk you step by step through this exact framework for enrolling clients with ease. Moving on in the framework, session 7, client fulfillment mastery from the Red Hot framework. Would you like to get access to the full Red Hot framework methodology? It gets better. You'll get full recordings of all the video trainings for your records, MP3 audio files, transcripts, and worksheets accompanying the sessions so you can review and implement everything you learn. Okay? It includes 7 live webinar trainings just like this over 7 weeks plus assignments, live hot seats for real-time analysis and feedback of your offers, active Facebook group for support, and a safe environment to learn and grow. Environment is so key. You'll get special one-on-one calls with me, a one-on-one call, a success startup call, and pre-work assignments, and one one-on-one call, the offer calibration call to fine-tune your compelling offer. The value of this training, post and get clients. The Resonate Formula training is $5,000. The 7-post game plan training, $5,000. Organic funnels training, $3,000. Relate formula training, $1,500. The fire sales method training, $10,000. The private session, for an hour of my time, it's $750 an hour. You're going to get 2 of those sessions with me, totaling $1,500, 2 private sessions. Total value, $26,000. Your tuition, $26,000 worth of strategies, transcripts, the 7-week training, and 2 private sessions, only $79.97. $79.97 gets you enrolled, and you can start now. This training's only for 10 clients, and the offer is only available in the webinar training today. Bonuses when you start now. The Post and Get Clients program, the fire selling method, the private sessions, plus bonus number 1, the 6-module live video checklist program. Everything you need to have a successful live video, $1,000 value. Bonus number 2, organic funnel templates. Drop in what you need when you need it, $1,000 value. And bonus number 3, Red Hot Live training workshop here in Orlando, $3,500 value. Yes, we're holding a live training here in Orlando for those people who enroll into the program, Post and Get Clients. So let's bring this back up. The total value of the training, Post and Get Clients program, is $14,500. Includes the Resonate Formula training, the 7-post game plan training, organic funnels training, and Relate Formula training. The fire sales method training, $10,000. The 2 private sessions, $1,500. The 6-module live video checklist program, $1,000. The organic funnel templates, $1,000. The Red Hot Live workshop, $3,500. Total value, $31,500. You invest only $79.97. Question for you. Do you understand the value of what we just covered? My goal here was to create a program that's the ultimate training, something I would have done anything to get when I first started out. Opportunity. I know that for some of you, this may be too much and you may not have the resources to attend. So here's what we're going to do for you. I'm going to give you the opportunity right now to save $3,000 and get the entire training and all the bonuses for only $49.97. $49.97 gets you enrolled into the Post and Get Clients program. And you can go to this link here, benperry.co/go. benperry.co/go will take you so you can sign up. This offer of $49.97 is only available when you register in this webinar. Here's my guarantee to you. If you followed through with 4 out of the 7 assignments, if you've listened to 4 out of the 7 sessions and have done the worksheets, put in a true, honest effort, and it still hasn't worked for you, then heck yeah, we'll refund the tuition you paid for this course. In fact, I stand by this material and I put everything on it, my reputation, everything. If you truly aren't satisfied, I will return every penny of your investment. So if you go to benperry.co/go, you can sign up now. You're going to get the Post and Get Clients program, $14,500. Includes the Resonate Formula training, the 7-post game plan training, organic funnels training, and the Relate Formula training. The fire sales method training, $10,000. The 2 private sessions, $1,500. The 6-module live video checklist program, $1,000. The organic funnel templates, $1,000. The Red Hot Live workshop, $3,500. Total value, $31,500. You invest only $49.97. Okay? So I will open the floor to any questions that anybody has. And I'm just so excited for people for showing up tonight, and for showing that this is something that you take seriously. So here's what's going to happen. All right. I'm going to leave this link up and allow you to visit the link and allow you to go if this feels like something that makes sense for you. Okay. It's going to be very simple. You're going to get all of this material. We're going to go through 7 sessions, diving deep into each one of these areas. Okay. We're going to go deep into the hidden psychology behind the posts. What is the reason? Why do people like what they like? Why do they do it? Where's my journal? All right, so I'm going to read to you some of what I've got in my journal as far as what we're going to cover inside of this training. And believe me, I know that some people are like, oh my gosh. Okay. So we're talking about the organic birds and the bees, the 3 reasons why people ignore you and how to prevent it, the 7 keys to unlock the organic game bird, how to create a mind that believes it's rich, translating organic into layman's terms. Okay. Don't kill the messenger, use him to your advantage. MTV Cribs, Facebook Desktop Edition, attracting groupies to your Facebook group, bringing machine guns to psychological warfare, the uncomfortable truth. There's a difference between what people say they respond to and what they actually respond to. Okay, use ethically. The 5 ways, number 3 surprised me, to leverage someone else's vanity, or the real reason why someone comments and shares. All right. Okay. Then we got the faithful, the lurkers, the promoters, the players, the creators, partners, and time warpers, the 6 levels of client. Why science says simple is better. Okay. Making logic your bitch. Hint, use emotions. Why and how creating content is so easy. The subtle art of handling haters and trolls. Why you will sweep the floor with authenticity and transparency. Okay. These are just some of the things that we're going to be covering inside of Post and Get Clients. All right. I see a question here. Somebody's asking if there is a payment plan. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put that link in the comments here. For those of you, this is a simple link. So I'm going to do the first one. And there is a payment option for those that are requesting for a payment plan. So I'm going to type that here, which is very simply there. That should take you. And then I'll write into the comments here. And this one. So there's the link that I've got up, and you can register and you can join now. You can get started and get into some of the pre-work, and you get access to me. We can get you scheduled and on my calendar. We plan to start in a week. Okay. We're starting next Tuesday. Okay. Next Tuesday is when we're starting this training. Okay. So what's going to happen is you're going to sign up, and then you're going to be put into a private Facebook group where we're going to have all of the content, all the training, and you'll become part of the Post and Get Clients community. And you're going to get 7 sessions, right? And technically, you could kind of count this as like a bonus session. This was like session 8 or like session 1 out of those 7 sessions. So you're going to have all the sessions, and you're going to start brand new, just like today. And here's the link, okay? benperry.co/go, okay? And here's what I want you to do. I want you to make this happen for yourself. Not because of me, not because of my program, but because you invested 90 minutes of your time with concepts that will work for you. I mean, if you're not going to do it now, when are you going to do it? I mean, if you don't have the time, then we're going to have the sessions recorded, okay? So you can watch them whenever you like. And once that you invest in Post and Get clients, you become part of the community. What ends up happening is that you get access to this material forever, okay? Once we record these sessions, they're going to go into a members only site. And you're going to get access to this program for as long as it's up, okay? And you'll get video just like this. You're going to get audios you can listen to while you're driving or working out. And you're going to get transcripts where you can read the entire thing and go at your own pace. So that link there, benperry.co/go, gets you in. All right. And we're starting the training in just a couple of days. So I want you to be there. Okay. So if you have any questions, pop them into the comments below. And you may be saying, I don't have the money. That's an investment. Of course it's an investment. You're worth it. And if you're not going to invest in yourself and you're going to continue to invest in the supplies and resources and all the other stuff, I'm here to tell you that's a long, expensive, lonely road. Far better to front load your investments with the number one variable, which is you. Your thinking, your feeling, your emotions, your perspective, your perception. More important than anything, get around the right people. Get around somebody that's going to kind of punch you and say, hey, do this, and then give you a big hug and say, yeah, you got it. So join us. All right, let me see about, it says that the link is not working. So let me see here. Let me make sure that we get the correct link here. Oh, yep, you're right. That is not the link. It is this. There we are. And I'll do that on Facebook as well. That was totally my bad. So there's the link, the proper link for the payment option. Let me know if that's working for you. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Do that. All right. So yeah, join us. Figure out how to do it. I'm going to tell you the same thing that my coaches told me when I was first starting out, that they basically said, I told them, look, I don't have the money. And they said that I had some hard choices to make. And they said, if you can't afford it, Ben, if you can't afford it, then you can't afford not to. And I thought, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. So being around people who are doing the things you want to do, not just the people who are positive, because you could be around positive people who are still broke. And you're going to feel good and you're going to stay broke. You want to get around people who are getting the results that you want, internally and externally. There's no reason to trade. So go to the link. And yeah, we've got a payment plan. And we can help you with that too. We've got a question here. Somebody who hasn't clicked on the link. How much is the training? Yeah, that's a great question. Well, let me ask you this. What's it costing you not to be applying this stuff consistently? How much money have you already lost out on? For example, by not having the 7-post game plan, how much stress and struggle have you just accepted? To put it bluntly, how much getting ready have you done? How long have you been getting ready? How long have you been preparing? And yet you're still not exactly where you want to be. I'm here to tell you the only way to interrupt that cycle You got to break that cycle by investing in the number one asset you have, which is you. And if you have people coming to you saying, well, your program sounds great. Your product sounds great. Your service is great. I'd love to do it, but I just can't afford it. Well, guess what? The universe is very smart, and it's giving you people who are just like you. You want to blow up things financially? Be the client that you want to have, but you got to go first. So there's the link, benperry.co/go. All right. And the other thing is, we're not talking about a $30,000 mastermind. I mean, you can't even get into programs like that unless you qualify. But what we are talking about is an investment. An investment of $5,000. More specifically, $49.97. And this will cover you for everything that you need in Post and Get clients. And if you need to make payments, cool, go for it. The payment link is there, benperry.co/3plan. Okay, question here. How is this training specific to me? All right. I have information overload and little specific direction. Well, the way that we make it specific is when you're in the group and you're going through the training, it's full access to me and the entire group. So you post a question, even, this question that you just put. I mean, the question that I'm hearing is that, what do I do next? Well, now's the time. There's a wealth of information there, and we'd love to have you if that's something that you're ready and wanting to invest in. And if you're still wondering, you're still kind of on the fence wondering if you should do this, here's the question. It always comes down to a question of trust. And it's going to be two types of trust. Either you're not sure whether this program will deliver, and the reason I've invested nearly 2 hours in this free training is because I want to show you exactly how this training and this conversation affects your thinking, your emotions, and helps you see different possibilities. So you could check me and see if I'm congruent. You could talk to some of the people who've been through some of the training and the results that they're getting. So if you're not sure that the program works, I totally respect that. In my observation, the more likely scenario is that it comes down to a level of we're not sure if we trust ourselves. We're not sure if we believe we can apply this training successfully. No matter how many other people we've seen that have done it, no matter how many success stories we've heard, this is the biggest success procrastination of all time, is saying that I'm just not ready yet. I'm telling you, you were born ready. You wouldn't have invested nearly 2 hours of your life if you were merely casually interested in getting a couple of ideas. This is about moving quickly. This is about taking massive action from an inspired place. And if you're hovering over the join button and you're still not sure whether you want to do this, my question for you is, why wait? And by the way, when your next prospect comes to you, when your next potential client comes to you and says, you know what, sounds good, I'm going to think about it. If that ever happens to you, now you know why. Because that's the exact same behavior that you've been demonstrating. And I don't mean this confrontationally. I mean this with absolute appreciation for that situation. I remember what that was like. And I also remember what happened in my life when I decided to bet on myself. When I decided to go all in and make myself the number one investment. I began investing in myself. I started joining programs. I started doing things thinking if I just had one good idea, then it's going to be worth it. And it is. And if you don't invest in this, invest somewhere. I'll say this, your ability to invest in yourself right now is a matter of commitment, not resources. You can find a way to get the things that you want in life. And there's always a way if you decide that you're committed. If you decide that this is what you want to do for yourself, you can do it. And if you decide not to, at least accept the fact and own the truth that you're choosing to stay where you are. And there's no judgment in that. There's no shame in that. If you're choosing to stay where you're at, then that's fine. And maybe now isn't the right time. But at least be honest with yourself and say, you know what? Those goals and those things, I can wait. They're not that important. But if they are important, then do whatever it takes to get into the training and just jump. Go for it. But if you're not willing to make that commitment and investment in yourself, then at least stop lying to yourself and saying that the goals are really important. They're not. You want to know what's important in your life? Look at where you're investing your time, your effort, your focus, and your money. If you're not investing mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially, then something, quite frankly, is not that important to you. And you can make investments in your comfort. You can make investments in staying where you're at, or you could take the jump. You can get off the fence and you can say, you know what? I know it's a risk. I'm going to do it anyway. And let's see what happens. So the link is there for you. benperry.co/go. Or if you need a payment plan, that's fine too. The link is there as well. So I can only imagine that you're still on this training because something is calling to you. Something about this training resonates with you. If you've got a question, feel free. You can pop it in the comments. You can send me a private message. If you need to get more information, we can have a conversation about it. Find out if this was really the fit for you. And if there are no other comments, then I will go ahead and wrap this training up. I appreciate you being on and spending this time, investing this time. Maybe now's not the time. But you can make it. You can jump. You can go for it. And I would love to see you inside of the Post and Get Clients program. Become part of the community. Let's get you those results. Let's give you the unfair advantage. I'm guaranteeing you nobody else is going to have the strategies and the tactics that I'm going to share with you. You're going to be blown away. You think this training was fire? This program is going to scorch your entire reality when it comes to getting clients off Facebook organically. Do it. I know you can. I'm going to leave this training up for a couple of days. For those that are watching the replay, if you made it this far, jump. And I'll see you inside of the Post and Get Clients program. All right. Thank you guys all so much. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging in here. Have a great night.